Well, we are in luck. I just made the staircase up here, and I'm noticing that looks like there is a pillar of a nether fortress, and maybe a bit of a nether fortress there too. Well, here we are, and there is our advancement, a terrible fortress. Hey guys, and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore in the experimental snapshots. In this episode, we're going to be going to the Nether, and hopefully finding ourselves a Nether fortress and some Endermen, so that we can get some Eyes of Ender to go to the end. Also, today in this episode, what we have done is I have gone over to the stronghold again, and I've actually enchanted up some things, but I won't spoil all that for you, and I'm going to show you what I did there right now. Okay, so here I am at the stronghold portal, and I've decided it'd be good if we wouldn't have to walk huge amounts of distances to get here. So I've brought over some obsidian, as well as a flint and steel, and I'm going to make a portal right here, so then we can hopefully be able to quick travel between our base and the stronghold, and I'll see what's in there in just a second. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to see if we can get a decent enchantment on our diamond pickaxe. So we have all the materials for our crafting, or not a crafting, our enchanting table here, and we're going to put that in the library just over here. If I put this here, let's see what level we're going to get, level 30. Oh, perfect. It says Unbreaking 3, so that could have Fortune, or that could literally just be Unbreaking 3. Let's see how lucky we are. Just Unbreaking 3, we're not very lucky at all, but we can see what else that's kind of advertising. Not really much else. Okay, efficiency 4. Interesting, we're actually like literally one level of experience away from getting to level 30. So if we even have anything we've had smelted in here that I could grab out. Perfect, there we go, level 30. That's actually super awesome. We can grab the rest out of here as well, because why not? And then we can probably try that again on our iron pickaxe, just to see if we can get fortune on it as well. So that's going to show efficiency 4, and I guess we don't know what this would show, but Unbreaking 3 is fine. So let's see if we can get Silk Touch, or not Silk Touch, Fortune. No, it doesn't look like we can. I may as well try that on there too. No, I don't think we're going to get really anything, so that's okay. But we can keep this here for when we enchant our tools for the Ender Dragon fight, so that'll be fine. And then also, we can kind of take a look at what is in the Nether here. So let's kind of see where our Nether spawn takes us, because it could be definitely very interesting. And waiting screen. Here we are. I have no idea where this is. It looks like it's level 32. Yeah, we're pretty low down, so it might be a bit of a journey to get a tunnel from our first portal to this portal. Well, I mean, this is a pretty bad spawn, and it would probably take me a long time to make the tunnel from here all the way up or down or wherever in the world to the other portal. So I'll probably just go over land for now. Because, I mean, if I do this, it'll probably take a long time anyway. And probably would just die in lava anyway from all the dangers that are there. So, yeah. And then we'll basically just kind of go over land. But it was a good thought, I guess. Well, although we unfortunately do not have fortune, we can still mine our diamond ores we got from that strip mine the last time. And I think that was 2 just there. And we have, I think, 6 more over here. At home, I think we just have 1 diamond left, because I used 2 of our 3 we had on the enchantment table. I think I also have 1 in my room as decoration. We can always use that one if we have to. So, oh, just 4, not 6. So we'll break these. That's too bad that diamonds are so rare in 1.18, but it is what it is. That's just 6 diamonds there. We're going to get lucky just mining this way, and oh, look, another diamond. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, but we can just try a little bit, just a little bit of hope, maybe. Ooh, iron. I mean, that's not very important, but it is interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just what we're going to have as we go into the Nether. Gemma's trying to get some gravel for our arrows so that we can use those in the Nether and hopefully to fight the Ender Dragon if we can get the right materials. But with the diamonds we had and plus the one we have, we now have 7 diamonds, which could be enough for a sword for Gemma and I, plus a pair of boots for one of us potentially, since I do have 1 more, or we could do a pair of boots for each, but I think getting that high attack on the dragon and for the nether mobs will be quite important, so I'm not really sure how we'll use these, but I guess we'll figure it out. Okay, so that's basically what happened. Anyway, Gemma has made some arrows with all that flint she grabbed from the gravel, as well as a bow and arrow for me, which is quite nice of her, as well as a bit of food, because we're going to need this to go to the Nether there. And look, looks like the first time picked up a bow, so there we go. And basically, there's some potatoes, thank you. Yeah, it's full feast here, really. And anyway, so I got us some blocks to build with. I have some pickaxes to mine with. Hopefully this is enough pickaxe, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're going to head into the Nether and basically see what we can do in terms of finding ourselves another fortress. Now because our Nether was generated in the experimental snapshots, it is going to be a little bit glitched generation compared to, let's say, in the latest snapshot. Also, I just remembered there are piglins here and I have no gold, so hopefully I can survive this. Well, that was very close. That was, in fact, literally 1.5 hearts away from dying. Just reminds me how inadequate armor is, but yeah, that was actually pretty freaky. Oh, Gemma, thank you for bringing me that gold armor there. I completely forgot, and I certainly nearly died from that stupid piglin, but we should be protected now. So basically, I think our best bet is to go down here, and I'm not going to show all this mining on the screen, don't worry, but we're going to basically go kind of down here to where we were. And kind of, we just mined so far away from our portal, I'm thinking that's going to be our best chance to find, you know, something that would be not just, you know, endless netherrack here. So we're basically going to do a bit of a, I guess, a time-lapse. Not maybe a time-lapse, but just a cut. And I'll be back once we basically found something. Because I would assume, kind of, if we're going to mine this way, or just kind of around, we'll probably just start by mining this way. We'll see what we can find. But yeah, I'll be right back and tell you what we've found. Oh, it looks like we have gotten out of the other side of this tunnel, and looks like we are in some kind of interesting kind of nether generation. There is the warped forest vegetation here with the crimson forest plants, so not really sure what that's about, but yeah, here we are. There does appear to be some Enderman, which is really good, but I feel like probably it'd be good if Gemma gets the Enderman to get us the Ender Pearls, and then basically, yeah, because there's quite a bit of warped forest here, and they do generate quite prolifically there. And I feel like if I just kind of keep, you know, bridging over the lava, trying to find something, I can see there's some land over there, so I could probably keep exploring, and basically try and find a fortress as she gets the pearls, and we can kind of multitask there. So I'm basically going to make a bit of a risky staircase here, as I listen to the super cool Nether music, and I'll be right back once I've hopefully found something, or at least gotten to the other side there at that mainland there, so I'll be right back. Well, we were in luck. I just made this staircase up here, and I'm noticing that looks like there is a pillar of a nether fortress, and maybe a bit of a nether fortress there too. I thought there might be, because you can see here there is the terrain right there, like kind of generating more normally. So yeah, it's really cool. I'm just going to bridge over to there, and then we can basically explore that nether fortress, and if I can actually find some blaze, then that could totally be a good way of getting blaze powder, and then we can get those eyes of ender, which would be really good, as well as hopefully some loot in the fortress there. Well, here we are, and there is our advancement, a terrible fortress, which is cool, and I just basically bridged over there and went here, and I'd be careful not to fall down there, because my goodness, bridging over lava in hardcore is pretty nerve-wracking, but either way, we have all the blocks we're going to need here, so I guess I'll basically just kind of light it up a bit as I go. I should probably have my shield up, actually. Might be kind of smart considering we don't have a huge amount of stuff. And I'll get my bow ready for any possible blazes we may find, since that's all we really need from here is some blazes, as well as hopefully some treasure from any potential loot chests, as there usually are a good amount of them in the nether fortress, which is nice. There's actually some nether wart here, which is cool, just from up there where we were, and you can see they haven't really grown at all. I guess that one just grew, but that probably means that this fortress has literally just been generated, because they've had no time to kind of go through the tick and grow a bit. So that's kind of cool. We can use that to potentially brew if we can get all the other things needed for that later on, which is nice. So we'll grab all that. And so I guess from here we'll just kind of keep going forward, and yeah, just kind of looking for an area. Oh, there is a blaze right there. So as long as I have my, let's see, I guess I have to shift around there a bit, but if I basically am careful, I can probably get that blaze without really incurring any damage, which is good. So just heading over here, it could be just around the edge there. I can even hear it. So maybe it despawned. I'm not sure where it went. That's unfortunate, but we can always look around for more blazes, since they do tend to generate pretty prolifically in the nether fortress. So there is a cross section over here, and we can basically just kind of head down there and look for that. So yeah, there could also be a blaze spawner, which of course would be really, really cool and useful. This is kind of all done. I'm just kind of lighting it up as I go, so I know what to explore and what to not explore. Looks like there is, 2 loot chests there. That's actually really cool. Let's see what's in the first one. Looks like there is some gold ingots, as well as a saddle, which is pretty cool. And in this one we have 2 more gold horse armors, and Let's see here. So I guess we'll get rid of the soul sand there. We don't really need that. We don't really need any of this cobbled deep slate. And it might seem like a waste to put that away, but I have so much from our strip mining that it's not even funny. So we're probably pretty good there. And if I just head over here past these mushrooms, we can hopefully find ourselves nothing but a dead end, I suppose. Not hopefully, but oh well. If we go over this way, there could be something more as well. So basically, like nether fortresses tend to be pretty large, so there should be other places to go as well if we can't find any right here. Like up these staircase here. So I'll get some more torches in my hand, and basically we can kind of just explore around here. Oh, there's another chest. We may as well check in that. There could be anything really. There's some gold and a flint and steel, which is pretty good. And I'll know if there's torches around an area. There's no point of looking in that loot chest, so we can do that. We can also use these to kind of block off areas we've already been, as well as large lag spikes because of the unfortunate truth of the performance in 1.18 as of right now, but that's okay. So let's see over here what we can find. Anything interesting? Not really, but again, if we find something like that, I can just block it off and then I'll never go down there again and waste any time on that. 2 gold swords, I don't really need either of those, but still kind of interesting. Let's see if there's anything over here of interest. Around here. These things are so cool. It's like a big maze, and of course there's lots of treasure and, ooh, 2 diamonds. Now that's super good because diamonds are so incredibly hard to find in 1.18 that 2 diamonds like that is actually way more of a loot than it would usually be, so we can just block that up and then kind of go from there. It looks like this is just kind of going in a circle, and we went from down there, so I think we went from down there. Hopefully we're not getting lost already, but looks like this kind of just goes around in a circle, so all this is kind of just useless as well. So we can block that up, which would mean we could block all of this up. And yeah, I do think we came from down here. Let's see if we did to make sure I'm not getting lost. We did not come from down here, but we'll find out where we need to be going in a minute anyway. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. So basically, oh yeah, we came from there. And there's a blaze, so we're going to go after that. There's also some wither skeletons, so I'm going to be very careful of that and cautious because blazes are pretty dangerous. And oh, okay, let's get out of the fire. That was pretty dangerous. Let's see what we can do here, because again, we cannot get those wither skeletons after us or we are dead. Certainly. Now the blaze does see us. I think it has a larger kind of radius than the wither skeletons do in terms of visual. So let's go around here so we can get that right before it hits us. There goes those fire charges, and it is dead. Now do I see a blaze rod? I'm just looking in the corner of my screen there. I don't. So I'm going to say there probably isn't one there. It's probably not worth risking those wither skeletons to come after us. So we'll go around here. There's nothing there, so we can block that up. But we do have a shield, so as long as we're decently careful, we should be okay. And if we do end up finding a blaze spawner, that'd probably just be the best way to do that anyway. So not sure where those mobs went. Okay, they're over there. So there could be one. I don't see one. I don't really want to waste it. Yeah, I don't see one. I don't think we're going to go over there. So there probably is not one there. I want to make sure that I'm pretty safe. So, okay, so we went around here. We went this way. We could go up here. We already went up there, actually, I think. So we'll block this up. Actually, no, there is actually a way up there, so we won't break. Block that up there. So, okay, we can probably go down this way, see what's around here. May as well light it up so we kind of know. Oh, this is perfect. A blaze spawner. That's exactly what we need. Kind of. But another note, too, it is kind of dangerous, so it might just do a bit of quick mining there with its netherrack and get ourselves a little bit of a hiding point here. We can kind of mine along here. This could be perfect. This is basically all we need. It's just an area to grab this without actually getting lit on fire. And thankfully a bow is a extremely powerful weapon, and we can hopefully get these blazes before they... Oh, and there's some lava, or not lava, but fire. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to block up from that, and as long as we can regenerate, it's not super dangerous. It's just the trick is to basically let them all fire. There we go, there is a blaze rod there, and I think we need 4 blaze rods, maybe 5 or 6 if we want to do brewing. But overall, shouldn't matter too much. I could probably use my shield here. Let's see if that'll actually work against the fire there. Yeah, it does. So, okay, if we go around here, we can kind of shoot them and then get out of the way. Maybe make that a bit wider because they're pretty stupid and they really tend not to track you. Oh, there goes a lot of firing there. I'll try and get these. We basically just keep firing them. We do have a lot of arrows, which is very nice of Gemma to get us those. And speaking of her, hopefully she's doing well with the Enderman. But either way, you're on fire again, and hopefully get that. Thankfully, items don't despawn for actually quite a while, and they're not on fire, so if we might be able to just run in, grab that. Okay, there's the achievement. Oh boy. That was super dangerous. They're just running out of there just in time. Oh boy. So, again, if we can just kind of keep firing at this, we can always get some more arrows later. There's a lot of them. There's one gone. As long as they don't light their own blaze rods on fire, we should be okay. and get you one more time. There we go. And that one's dead. We'll get that one. It's kind of interesting doing the shooting and then running away, but definitely a good trick. And hopefully we can get this one before it can fire. And certainly we cannot get this one before it fires, but there we go. And their aim is actually pretty bad, so we're not really in a lot of danger here. But it's always good to be safe. And get out of the way of that. And then we can grab our arrows we did not use. And kill this blaze, hoping that no more spawn right in front of us, which it doesn't look like they have. And we have 2 blaze rods now, which is about 50% there. So, oh, there's 2 more. Okay, so of course there's 2 more right there. We're going to get right out of here because they're going to fire at us. Oh boy, that was just in time. Ah, okay, there we go. That was pretty dangerous. We can just grab this, just like this. And yeah, basically the second they fire, we're going to run back and kind of into our little hiding place there. We actually lit the arrow on fire, shooting it through there, which is kind of cool, but I doubt it's going to make it have any more damage since blazes are always on fire. So there's one more rod, which is really good because these guys do not tend to drop rods every time. Okay, if we can run up there, it looks like there's one right behind me. If we can just grab those super quick, then run back into where we're hiding, that could be our only chance at survival. And there we go. Okay, that was kind of scary, but there we go. We do technically now have 4 rods. Since we're here, and since I doubt we'll come back here anytime soon, it might just be smart just to kill a couple more of these guys, just before I leave, because we do still have food and a decent amount of arrows, and if I can just get enough to brew, that could be really, really useful for a potential Ender Dragon fight. Now I see one here. Let's see if we can avoid that. No, we did not avoid that one successfully at all, but that's okay. The fire that they shoot does tend to burn out pretty quick. So basically, if we can get this guy, and I think that he's been hurt a bit, there's no way he's going to despawn, so we'll grab that. Alright, and get out of the way. Okay. Their aim is pretty bad, so let's see if we can grab a rod from that one. Also have to be careful for any potential... oh boy, I was about to say any potential other ones, and there's certainly potential other ones. I might just mine a bit of a little place to hide in here too. And really, once we have, let's say, 6 blaze rods, we don't really have an... Okay, there we go, right in the fire. But yeah, once we have 6 blaze rods, we really don't have a need for any more. So that's good, and we don't really have much in terms of swords and things. Okay, there's a rod. So I think our trick is going to probably just be to get right out of here before we have any dangers, in terms of wither skeletons or anything. We don't really need much more from here. We could explore it more, but I think that'd just be more dangerous. So I'm probably just going to get right out of here, running past this blaze here. Their aim is pretty bad if you're moving, so we may as well kill this one while we're at it, but still. Okay, I say as I got, shot straight on with fire. We can probably kill this one before it hits again. And there are 7 rods, which is pretty cool. So I think our way back was this way. But yeah, basically I will head back and possibly find some other cool passages, but for now just head back to where we were, and I will see you there. Alright, well that ended up being a lot easier than I thought it would be, which is good. Still pretty dangerous. Now I'm going to make the death-defying walk across here, and thankfully we have the gold. I was just about to get worried there, because this guy does have a sword and looks quite dangerous. But if I can just basically survive this walk back to down where Gemma's fighting those Endermen, then we're basically good. It looks like, yeah, Gemma's certainly fighting the Enderman, which is awesome. And I have my rods, so we can basically just finish up fighting those Endermen together, and then we're totally good, which is awesome. I can definitely hear an angry Enderman. I might just run into the protected area where she is too. And yeah, there we go, which is awesome. Yeah, and actually it's holding the Nether sprouts. That's hilarious there. And hopefully if that one drops a pearl, it even dropped its item, which is awesome. So how many ender pearls do you have now, Gemma? You have quite a few, yeah? It looks like there's one more over there. If you don't have quite enough, let's see. I guess I should throw something. 7, that's perfect. So if you want to just pick those up, we can probably just get one more enderman here. Maybe just this one right over here. Come on, get mad. Is that even an enderman? It is an enderman. It's just this kind of a hiding enderman. Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's certainly not hiding. We'll have to definitely run back from that. And if I can just get one pearl from this one, if I'm lucky, then we should be totally good. So we can get that much. And one more hit, maybe? No, probably more than that since I don't have diamond. Probably actually quite a few more hits. Looks like there's one more that Gemma's getting as well. And it's kind of very scary doing something like this in hardcore, but in another sense too, it's pretty easy because thankfully they can't hit us in this kind of little arrangement here with the blocks above us. So, oh come on, neither of those dropped a pearl? Oh well. I think I saw some kind of up there, so if I can just maybe anger that one right up there. Oh, there he goes. Now he's angry. Oh, and I'm lagging. Perfect time to lag. Let's see if I can run under here. Oh, that was literally seconds away from death. That's always kind of interesting when that happens in a hardcore world. Oh, come on. He didn't kill me? Well, actually, I'm glad he didn't kill me, but what I mean is he didn't drop a pearl. Oh well, there we go. There's actually some Silk Touch Nylium there if I care, but I don't really, so we're going to go around here and see if we can find one more Enderman. It's actually crazy how many you have to kill to get even just one Ender Pearl, really. So, yeah, that's all we really need is one more Ender Pearl, because we have 3, and then there's 1 in the portal, so 1 more, it would be 11, and then that plus the one we have, that is 10. So there's actually 3 up there. So if I can be really risky... Now they're mad, so if I can run for my life... Oh, I'm certainly running for my life here, because this is like 2 hits and you're dead. Okay, this is really loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me over these obnoxious Enderman growls, but yeah, there we go. And we can basically kill these, and hopefully get those out of the way. And with these 2, that should be just enough for us to there. There you go, Gemma, thanks for hitting there too. I'll get that one, I'll get this one. Oh, and there's a pearl, so if you can get that one, I mean, maybe there could be a pearl with that one too. That one's kind of a useless Enderman, isn't it? Okay, that one dropped a pearl? It did not, but we do... Did it? Oh, it did actually. Oh, that's cool. So if you want to grab that one down there too, they shouldn't be mad at us now. And that is 9 pearls, which is so cool. And as we celebrate that, we have this cool Minecraft music too. So we may as well actually just walk back over here, back to our house. It's not actually that much of a walk, and we were lucky we didn't actually have to mine too much to get down to that little area there. And it is certainly weird generation I've seen. You know, there's some weird stuff like... you know, I saw a little bit of a soul sand valley earlier in the Nether that actually didn't have any soul sand in it, and also that was actually a bit of a warped forest there, but that had the crimson dirt, so there's some weird stuff, but overall, super cool. And now we have our materials to go and defeat the Ender Dragon, and it's so exciting to do that, because on hardcore, it's just such an achievement to do that, and I think, you know, we've both really done well, not dying, and really finding some super cool stuff, exploring 1.18, so... Once we get back here, and hopefully it's not nighttime when we get back, but then again, after we've faced the dangers of the Nether, we should be okay. Now I do hear what could be a hoglin, so I'm going to be very careful here. We do have a horse here. Looks like it's becoming a bit of a barnyard here outside of our Nether portal, but we should be good. So if we just kind of scoot past this stupid horse here and try and get into the Nether there, get out of here, you stupid horse, we can hopefully teleport our way through into the overworld. And of course it's nighttime, so I'll just run over here and sleep real quick. Thankfully we... Of course there's a lag spike, but anyway, thankfully we haven't been here for too long. Oh my goodness, these lag spikes. Yeah, this is something because of 1.18. Basically, yeah, there's just some performance issues overall, but that's okay. So we can sleep real quick here. Looks like my copper blocks there have oxidized all the way after all the time we've spent on our adventures, which is kind of cool to see there. But either way, if you want to throw me the pearls there, Gemma, and I have all this kind of stuff here, so let me just throw away some of the stuff we don't really need into the mix chest. And there are the pearls, thank you very much. Alright, here we go. We have our blaze rods, and actually I'll do it this way. We have 9 of these, we'll just put 9 of those in there, and we have 9 of these, and there we go, 9 Eyes of Ender. Now we also have some pearls over here from this. We don't actually have to use all of them, so we may as well, though, make them all into Ender Pearls, or Eyes of Ender, there's no point not to. We'll put that in there. And here we go. And there we go. There's 12 Eyes of Ender, which is super awesome. So yeah, basically, in the next episode, we're going to do that. We're going to go into the end and try and defeat the Ender Dragon. If you enjoyed this episode of Gemma and I getting the materials for these Eyes of Ender, make sure to press the like button, subscribe, comment, share, all these things that help my channel and this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day. Goodbye.